Alright guys, what's up? Welcome to another MLB The Show 21 stream here on Twitch. I'm NextJGGen24, and today we're going to be finishing up, hopefully, on the World Series, World Series player program. So if you guys recall, last Friday I had started on it, and I just got about halfway, came up two program stars short. For it. So we're halfway done with it. That's why I'm hoping that, this today will be, I'll get either as close as I can or I can finish it up entirely. So we'll see what happens. I still got moments to do. The good thing is I don't have to do the Conquest Map. That's done. So don't have to worry about that. And I have to do all the missions associated with it. So I already got a bit of a head start here, I guess. I don't know where that's from, honestly. Oh, you know what? That might be from Roy Oswalt, because maybe he scored a run when he pitched in a game that wasn't a safe situation. That might be where it's from. Interesting. Okay, anyway, let's get right into it, because I'm already kind of I hate to start this late, I really do. It's just the dinner was ready, so I was eating that. Where are they? Player programs, here we go. World Series, where did I leave off? I left off here. So I need to hit a home run with Jose Altuve. Alright, sounds good. One plate appearance, by the way. Has to be a plate appearance. Or in the first plate appearance. So basically, I have to pull this. I'm gonna try and pull it because that's probably the best chance that I have of hitting a home run. I mean, I also could just be late and get enough under it that I drive it the other way. That could be another option. We'll see what happens. Or I could just hit a perfect liner straight to in the gap in left center field and get a double and not even complete the moment. I suppose we could do that too. But anyway, guys, so first thing I do want to address from the weekend, not baseball related. I do want to talk about something with that later on, but this, though, what I'm talking about is the NASCAR Cup Series, NASCAR Championship weekend. So we had Ben Rhodes as the truck champion. We also had Daniel Hemrick as the Xfinity Series champion, and then Kyle Larson as the Cup Series champion. And it's really interesting when you think about the each champion, because for Ben Rhodes, his championship, I mean, I remember it. I'm probably going to remember it more for the fact of how really partied he went with that championship. I mean, just go watch his post-race interview after winning the championship and tell me that he is not smashed. I mean, he is drunk as hell. He makes Brad Keselowski look sober when Brad Keselowski won the 2012 championship and he went on ESPN and he was absolutely smashed. Oh my God, you could tell. So, I mean, look, every champion has the right to celebrate however they want. I mean, I just think it's pretty funny whenever we do whenever, fans get, or drivers get really drunk. So, what he got drunk of, I don't know. But another interesting part about it, he freaking drank beer, it looked like, from a shoe. First of all, that's disgusting. Ew. No thank you. I mean, definitely something I've never seen before. Would I like to see that? First of all, I'm hoping that that was not a race-worn shoe, because if that's race-worn, oh my god, that's going to be even more disgusting, because it's got all that sweat from the feet and everything in there. Your feet's constantly moving, so it's going to have that smell, and ugh, even worse. But again, you know, champions have the right to celebrate however they like. If they wanna do that, I mean, it's unique, so go ahead. You don't know how many times you're going to be a champion in racing, so might as well enjoy it whenever you can. But that's all I'll say about it. As far as the Xfinity Series, I mean, look, the basic story was that Daniel Hemrick had not won a single race in the Xfinity Series, and his first career win in that series comes in that race, in that championship race. He won the race, so he won the championship, and it was his first career win in the Xfinity Series. I mean, you don't get any better than that for a first win. First win, first championship. Like, good for him. And not only was all those firsts associated with it, but the way that he did it. He timed the pass well. He got close enough to Cedric to be able to get underneath him heading into 3 and 4, which is exactly what you want to do. You want to make sure you take the air off of his car so that you can side draft him and then get lined up with him, and then he made the pass successfully as they cross the start finish line. You don't get any better than that, guys. You really don't. A last lap pass for a championship? Are you kidding me? Can we get more action like that? Oh my god, imagine if they had come down to 1/1000th of a second. That's close. It just would have made it even more thrilling, but like, people just talk about how Daniel Hemrick, you know, really had a shot to be, or was rightfully deserving of the championship. And I mean, he's worked his ass off. He worked his ass off in the Xfinity Series, you know, before with his first run, which was with Junior Motorsports. Then he went up into the Cup Series with Richard Childress Racing. I honestly thought he did well, but apparently Richard wanted to hire Tyler Reddick, which isn't a bad option either. Tyler's actually very, very consistent. You know, give Tyler the right equipment, and that dude's going to win races. There's no doubt in my mind. So he's basically forced out of his ride after like a season or two, and then gets an offer from Joe Gibbs Racing to go drive for them, still doesn't win, and then pulls off the win in the championship race. You know, it doesn't get any better than that, guys. So congrats to Daniel Hemrick. You know, people talk about how he's a deserving champion. Such a nice guy around the garage, so well respected and everything. So rightfully deserving. Sorry about that. Now, for the big one, the NASCAR Cup Series. Basically, this was a top team battle between two Hendrick Motorsports guys in Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson, and two Joe Gibbs drivers in Martin Truex Jr. and Denny Hamlin. Hamlin, never having won the championship, you know, was so close last year, but came up short. Then, as for Truex, he's a 2017 champion, but he hasn't won that championship with Joe Gibbs Racing. He did it with JGR equipment, but he did not do it with, he did not do it in a JGR car. And he's been with JGR since, I think, what was it, 2019? So he had that going for him. Chase Elliott, obviously being the defending champion, you know, the people's champ, if you want to. Yeah, I think you could call him that, the people's champ. And when I mean people, I mean legitimately people. Not just some phony ripoff of The Rock. No. No, Chase Elliott is truly a champion of the fans. He basically inherited, or he's basically drawn that NASCAR fan base that I don't think I've seen in a long time. I don't even think Dale Jr. has had those kinds of fans. So, Chase Elliott there, the defending champion, the most recent winner, or the winner of last year's race to win that championship. So you know he has his playbook down. And then you have Kyle Larson, which is the feel-good story of NASCAR. Basically says a racial slur while on iRacing. He gets kicked out of NASCAR. Basically his racing career in NASCAR is almost over. Goes to sprint cars and midget cars and everything and drives them. Completely dominates the field. And then gets the call to come back to NASCAR. He signs with Hendrick Motorsports and basically has one of the best season I think I've seen of a. They said it was the best season best first season any driver had with Hendrick Motorsports. And you think about the line of drivers that have driven for Hendrick over the years. You think of Jeff Gordon, Darrell Waltrip, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jimmy Johnson. None of those guys had a year like Kyle Larson did. And people could say that was scripted. Oh, NASCAR wanted that to happen. I'm sure they did want that to happen. But it's not like Kyle Larson didn't work his ass off. You know, he obviously knew he screwed up when he made that racial slur. I don't think there was any, there was obviously no racism behind it. I don't know if you can find the video anymore of it. And I'm not going to dare repeat it on stream, so don't ask me to. And he knew what he did was wrong. But to say that NASCAR wanted that to happen, no. Okay? It's not like Kyle Larson was sitting at home and doing nothing. Okay? Like I said, he raced sprint cars and midget cars and won consistently in those races. He had a streak, I think, of like 20 races won or something like that. It was incredible. Like, no one had dominated on dirt like Kyle Larson did. So you can't say that he lucked his way into a championship, because he was racing throughout 2020 and came back in 2021 fully prepared. Not to mention, in 2021, it paid off because he collected 10 wins. 10 wins, guys. There are 36 races in a single Cup Series season. You're telling me he won nearly a third of that race? Of those races? Holy crap, that's domination. So, Kyle Larson, to summarize it, he did not race at all. Well, he didn't race. Yeah, well, he raced a couple races when before the NASCAR season got canceled in 2020, or not canceled, but paused for the pandemic. basically almost ruins his career with a racial slur, dominates on the dirt tracks, comes back to NASCAR, signs with the top organization, and you know what? It didn't even take him long to be able to win his first race with Hendrick Motorsports. He won it in his fourth race. So basically, he was 1 for 4, and it's not like he didn't have opportunities at some of the other tracks. He was good at the road course. Unfortunately, he and Chase Elliott made some mistakes that ultimately cost them that race. So it's not like he didn't have chances. He was there. He could have won sooner. But that's not the point. The point is, he wins in his fourth start. He manages to, go on to win 9 more, including the championship race. And you could call it a comeback story. You could call it scripted. You could call it whatever you want. It's still freaking incredible. Ain't nothing I've ever seen before. So, Kyle Larson, Ben Rhodes, Daniel Hemrick, congratulations on all your championships this year. You guys truly won it. And actually, I do want to point out one more thing with that Cup Series championship. People say that it's not really a team sport. It's crew chief, or it's the driver, his spotter, and the crew chief, and that's it. That's a bunch of horse shit. Those pit crew members play a vital role in NASCAR. They really do. And this Sunday, the Cup Series championship race proved that, because Kyle Larson and Chase Elliott were basically in the back of the pack. No, I'm sorry. They were at the front of the pack, but they were behind Truex and Hamlin. And there was no way they were going to catch them. They didn't have the long run speed to keep up with those Gibbs cars. So they all come down pit road, and with like 25 to go, and fans know that this is going to be the money spot, the money stop. All right, it's basically, this is it. If you get out front at Phoenix, most likely you're going to stay in front. So does Chase Elliott beat Hamlin and Truex off the pit road? No. What's up, J-Tag? How you doing? Just doing some World Series program right now. Trying to finish up on the moments, and then I'll do the missions. Oh, okay, cool, man. Where'd you go for vacation? Yeah. Oh, wait. Everest, you're saying the Mets are fucking trash. Just down south in Utah for the weekend. Oh, all right, man. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. And Everest, why do you say that the Mets? Well, I could point to a number of reasons why they're trash, but why do you think they're trash? Yeah, no way that's a home run. No way. It was close, but not a home run. And more importantly, Everest, if you're saying they're trash, how do they not become trash? Or how do they, not be trash? Oh, dude, I'm like so pumped to get this card, to get the Solaire card. It looks freaking insane, dude. Let me show you. Let me show you, because it's really incredible. I mean, the vision's kind of low, but he's got 125 power on both sides. Yeah, 125 power. Dude, I mean, his fielding is like I would hope it's a little bit better. I mean, it's still solid, but it's not. Yeah, you have to, man. But get ready because this program is 150. So this is more than any other program, playoff program that we've had so far this year. It's more than that. Yeah, I didn't even finish this up on Friday when when I first streamed it. So now I'm just continuing it. There are so many moments, dude. Like it's insane. The good thing is that the Conquest map is not going to take you forever. Like if I'll just show you the Conquest map real quick because it's literally nothing. By far one of the easiest maps out there. Look at this. You just have to go take out two strongholds. That's it. Honestly, you could get this done in an hour. Yeah. Seeger? Oh, Corey. Yeah. Actually, I've got him, dude. I've got him. Let me show you. Dude, this card last year was a glitch. Oh my god, dude. Look at this. Yeah, look at this. This is insane. Dude, this is why he was one of the more popular cards to get. And I didn't even collect all the 2021 postseason cards to get him. You know, they mix in the other postseason cards in with it. Just as long as you have 50, you're gonna have Seeger. Seriously, it doesn't even take that much. Oh, that's live series. Here's postseason. See, they have all the 20. Sorry. They have all the 2021 postseason cards in here, and you can also get this George Springer card, which is also kind of nice. Yeah. I just had a little, I had a hiccup, so that's why I kind of had to stop myself because otherwise I was gonna be like, and then you would hear me cough. So I'm good. Thanks. But this Springer card is also really, really nice too. This was from 2017, and you can see here that his fielding. I mean, arm strength is rather concerning, right? Or is that accuracy? Okay, the accuracy is what's concerning. If you're going to put him in center, I mean, you're going to have to hope that you are that meter. That throwing meter is probably going to be pretty small in the green. Not too small that makes it impossible, but definitely going to be more challenging. So be warned when you put him out in center field because he might not be accurate if you're trying to gun down runners. But other than that, he's a solid at bat. He's got decent speed, so he might be good. But that Corey Seager card is obviously the one that you want, clearly. I did put back Trevor's Story. Good. Where was I? Oh, yeah, Moments. Yeah, but that Seager card, you definitely want that card. That card's going to be insane. All right, so for this one, I need to strike out a batter without giving up a hit or a walk or a hit by pitch. Honestly, it's not like these moments are even that long. Like that Ian Anderson moment that I just did, that was probably the longest moment that I've done. All the other ones are either in an inning or I got done in like the first at bat. So. Yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah. Honestly, like, I keep hearing criticism about how Travis Scott never continued on in the performance. See, this is what I'm trying to understand. Why did all those people just converge to the center of the stage like that? Like, what was it for Drake? Because I know he brought up Drake just as that was happening. Well, I mean, it's very unfortunate that happened. You know, and I don't know what could possibly be done to that could ever make that up. I don't think anything could ever make that up, honestly. It's just like I don't think there's anything that Travis Scott could do or say that would possibly make up for this whole incident. I mean, do I kind of find it confusing as to why he continued on with the performance despite all the ambulances coming? Yeah, I do find that a little confusing, but I've also heard from people that, or I did hear that he was calling for people to get help, or calling for help for people during his performance. So it's not like he didn't know what was going on. It's just a question as to why he didn't stop or something, or try to... I don't know. It's just... To me, it's rather confusing why he kept going. It's his festival too. Like, isn't it? That he founded Astroworld. He founded that music festival, so it's kind of like, you know, it's your festival. Don't you think you should do something? I don't know, dude. What I want to know from all this is what was the response when people were starting to converge? How quickly was an ambulance called when there were rumors of people actually getting hurt? And then, again, my final question is, why continue the performance? You know, if it's for a good reason, then if he thought that if he stopped, then and people would have gotten angry and it would have just made the situation worse, then okay, I guess that's understandable. But if it's like, if he only finished it just so he could get his money, that's no reason to... That's no reason to continue performance. Do you remember when that Las Vegas shooting happened at that concert? It was I forget which country music artist it was, but do you remember that, right? Right, J-Tag? That Las Vegas shooting at the concert? That stopped almost immediately. I mean, yeah, a shooting is a lot different than what happened at this festival. It's a lot worse. But even still, you know, that country music artist was like, no, we can't continue the performance. We can't. Because people's lives were in danger. If he had continued, that shooter would have kept shooting. And even he might have gotten hit by a bullet. I mean, I don't think so. I think the shooter was just looking into the crowd. He didn't see the stage itself, but that's what, at least that's what I remember. But you get what my point is, right? Like, as soon as something's going down, isn't it on the performer to just stop and, like, try to calm everything down? Or, you know, who's responsible for this? Whose responsibility was it to protect the people? Was it security? Was it, you know, was it the event organizers? Was it Travis Scott himself? Or, you know, the fans? Who was responsible? I hope it's not the fans, because I don't want to blame them for this. It's like, it's all your fault. But it's very hard to pinpoint who's responsible for that. Either way, it's sad, and it's a great tragedy that happened. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I want to find out more information before I start taking blame or start pointing the finger at somebody, either at Travis Scott or the events organizers or the fans or the security. I don't want to do any finger pointing until we figure out what happened.
Batting six, the center fielder, Adam.
So, again, all my thoughts and prayers are with the families of those victims, those that did survive. I'm sincerely hoping for their quick and painless recovery, and for those that ended up dying from that, my thoughts and prayers are with their families as well. You know, it's really sad to see that, you know, you go to a concert and all of a sudden you lose your life. You shouldn't be there worried about losing your life. You should be there just thinking about having a great time, enjoying some music. And of course, I hope that Trav, you know, I'm not blaming Travis for now, so I sincerely hope he's doing okay, because knowing that this happened at your concert, I mean, that's probably taking an emotional toll on him right now. Knowing that people died at his concert. You don't want anyone to die at your concerts. No, you don't want anyone to die in your presence. You don't want to see that kind of tragedy. So I'm praying for his well-being as well, because this cannot be easy for him. This, I'm sure it's not easy with what's happening. Oh, God damn it. Is that Acuna? That better not be Acuna. That's not Acuna. That's a white guy, I believe. Then maybe that's Duvall. Damn, Duvall. What's funny, dude, is that I would, you know, I'm not an entertainment person. I'm not someone that goes to a lot of concerts or listens to a lot of new music and whatnot. So honestly, I would have never had heard about this conference or this that tragedy at the music concert and everything if it wasn't for if I didn't work in news. If I didn't work in news, I would have never had heard about it. But because I work in news, you know, we were basically covering this.
Batting third, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
So again, let's just find out what happened. Let law enforcement, let whoever, you know, figure out what happened, do their investigation, and then once they start filing charges against people, then we can start pointing the blame game. Maybe there will be no charges filed. Who knows? Who knows, who knows, who knows. But that's all I'll really say about it. Let's just let the investigation take its course. I'm sure we'll get something, we'll get some preliminary findings, and then we'll get the actual report. And then there we could just decide whether there is blame to share or not. Okay, so now I gotta pitch 2 innings and strike out three batters. Wait, 2 innings? That's it? Oh, right, because...
The first baseman.
Right, because this is the 5th inning, so 5 2/3 would be the 5th and the 6th inning. Okay, that makes sense. Strike 3, sit down.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
Oh, do not let that go out. Thank you.
Up next for Atlanta, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Let's see, what else is there to talk about? Oh yeah, the Gold Glovers, the award winners for Gold Glovers came out today. I know Francisco Lindor was not was named the finalist, but from what I understand, he did not win it. I think it went to Brandon Crawford from the San Francisco Giants. And I mean, let's be honest, Francisco Lindor, I mean, I was kind of hoping he would have a Gold Glove award because we weren't getting a Cy Young from Jacob deGrom this year. But we also didn't get it last year either. But still, like, you just had hoped that it was there, that Lindor would have gotten the Gold Glove for the Mets. You know, you just want to be able to point to something for the Mets in the 2021 season and say that we can build off of this. This shows that we have promise. They didn't walk away with any Gold Gloves.
The batter, number 7.
They're not going to get the Cy Young this year because deGrom didn't even pitch the second half of the season. Fortunately, injuries are a bitch. And we're clearly not going to get any MVP or Rookie of the Year awards. So you just hope for a Gold Glove, maybe a Silver Slugger, but honestly, I think the only one that could probably go to is Pete Alonso. Probably. But I really don't see it happening. I would think that someone like Freddie Freeman might get the Silver Slugger award. I also know that the St. Louis Cardinals had 5 of their players take home Gold Glove awards. I mean, holy crap. I was talking about Francisco Lindor having the award for the Mets. The Cardinals just got 5 of them with their fielders. You had Nolan Arenado, you had Paul Goldschmidt, Tommy Edman, Harrison Bader, and Tyler O'Neill, if I'm correct, because Tyler's in right field, right? Here, let me pull it up here. Gold Glove Awards. Let's see. Goldschmidt, Edman, Arenado. I mentioned Crawford at short. Tyler, yeah, it was Tyler O'Neill. And he's actually in left field. I'm sorry, I thought it was right field. He's actually in left field. And then Harrison Bader, I mentioned that. So right field was actually Adam Duvall. And then catcher was Jacob Stallings. And pitcher went to Max Fried. The Mets were trying to promote Marcus Stroman getting the Gold Glove Award for the NL, but I mean, he made some nice plays, but I don't know. It didn't scream out to me Gold Glove Award. So I don't know if I really bought into Stroman having that Gold Glove Award. It ultimately came down to Max Fried, Zach Davies, and Zach Wheeler. And then for the American League, if you guys are curious, let me just go up here. Yuri Gurriel had the Gold Glove for first base. Marcus Semien had it for second. For third, Matt Chapman, I can't even believe that he's still winning. Like, you guys have seen how quickly he's gone from a diamond to a silver just this season. It's like incredible. I don't know how Chapman managed to come away with the... Oh, okay, I see here. They're saying 17 outs above average, which led in Major League third baseman, as well as defensive runs above average, with 11. So that's their explanation for that. For short, it was Carlos Correa. And then for left field, it was Andrew Benintendi. For center, Michael A. Taylor. So the Royals are well represented in the outfield for Gold Gloves, and then for right field, it goes to Joey Gallo. So there you go. So there you guys have it. Oh, pitcher. I forgot pitcher. Sean Murphy with the A's. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Sean Murphy for catcher. Sean Murphy with the A's for catcher. And then Dallas Keuchel for the White Sox. I'm sorry I missed out on those two. I didn't mean to, guys. I just thought that was the end. Because I'm so used to right field being like the final position. I'm just so used to it, and you know, I don't know why they put pitcher and catcher last. I mean, I don't know who else I would have picked for American League of pitcher. They say here runner-ups were Jose Barrios of the Twins and Zach Greinke of the Astros. That's for American League pitchers. For catchers, Martin Maldonado for the Astros and Salvador Perez for the Royals. So Salvador Perez did not end up with a Gold Glove, but I do expect him to end up with a Silver Slugger award. I mean, he just blasted the home run. I think he set a record for most home runs by a catcher in a single season. You know, if that's not worthy of a Silver Slugger award, I don't know what is. I mean, Silver Slugger, the point is you recognize the best sluggers in each position. Yeah, that was a no-doubter. Wasn't as far as Soler's home run in the World Series, but that's besides the point. Alright, all the moments are done. Nothing more for me to do in that department. So now we're just focusing on the missions here. I'm at 105. And so with missions, I need extra base hits with the Atlanta Braves and hits. I need a save as well with Atlanta. So what I think I'm going to do there is play a quick Conquest game and just throw in an Atlanta pitcher to save the game. Then I need some home runs with Houston as well as runs. And I also need, I already got the strikeouts. Okay, never mind on strikeouts. So I got one of them done. So with that being said, that's going to leave me with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that'll put me at 25, or that'll give me 25 total. So that'll put me at 130. I'm still 10 or 20 short of Jorge Soler, which means I have to basically do total bases and strikeouts with postseason players. All right, so let's go build the lineup of post. Well, we're gonna try first. We're gonna try Astros and first we're gonna try Astros and Braves first because I want to get those missions done. Okay, it doesn't. I mean, that would be fine for Enrique, but I can't have him there. I'm definitely putting Jock Peterson in right. You know what? I might be able to put Eddie Rosario in center. Yeah, let's do that. Unfortunately, no postseason 21 Braves or Astros players. So that means I either have to go with a Braves player or a postseason player. Let's go with postseason, and I'll throw in Chipper Jones just to make sure I have that pop. Short, I think I'll stick with Carlos Correa because I don't see any postseason cards for short, which is rather disappointing. Second base, we have Tommy Edman. No one else there. Okay, I guess we'll leave Craig Biggio there for now. Or should we put in Altuve? Yeah, maybe we should do Altuve. How are there no postseason cards for first base, or postseason 21 cards for first base? How is that possible? Trying to think here. I need a first baseman that's either Houston or Atlanta. That's A's, okay. Mariners. I think I'm heading in the wrong direction. Whoops. Okay, so nobody with the other than what I already have with Jeff Bagwell, and then Freddie Freeman. But Freeman is actually higher rated than Bagwell is. If he goes up against a righty, he actually has a lot more. Or if Bagwell goes up against a lefty, he has more power. But if it's a righty I'm going up against, then I want Freeman. Christ. I'm not using Christian Vasquez. I mean, I don't care. There's obviously not going to be an Astros catcher that I would want to use. So I think I'm going to have to go with Travis d'Arnaud here. Man, you would hope that there'd be a lot more postseason players. Okay, well, I have no more for... I have no more for for Braves or Astros, so I'm kind of stuck here. And even with... Oh, wow. Oh. Even starting pitchers, I couldn't do a whole 2021 postseason thing. Wow. That's well, I mean, there's a lot more to come. I'm not saying like that's all I have for right now, but there's obviously more to come. All right, so I guess we have our lineup here. I mean, I want Chipper at batting third. Maybe we could go with Jock Peterson batting cleanup. Correa leading off. Yeah, I think that's good. All right. So, the way that we're going to accomplish these programs, or these missions in this program, is we're going to do a simple 9-inning game against the Colorado Rockies in Coors Field. That's it. So let's do it. You know what? I'm going to start with Logan Webb. Again, with McCullers, I don't need... With McCullers, I don't need the strikeouts because I already have the strikeouts with Houston. So McCullers would... If I might as well go with the guy that's going to give me the most strikeouts. Hey, JTAG, I don't know if you're still here, but did you happen to look on Twitter? Because when I popped in there a while ago, or a few hours ago, I'll be honest, there was a tweet saying that the Mets had sent some scouts to Justin Verlander's workout. So that's indicating to me that the Mets are somewhat interested in Justin Verlander. What do you think of that? It's not like Verlander is not. He's still at the top of his game, and that would actually be a nice addition behind Jacob deGrom and everything. Noah Syndergaard, you don't have to rush him. You can let him. You can ease him back into the rotation. I mean, that would be really interesting if the Mets end up pursuing Justin Verlander. Maybe you get a couple of good years out of him, and who knows? You have a pretty good 1-2 combo punch right there with Verlander and deGrom. That would be amazing. But I don't feel like that starting pitching should be the area that they go after. You know, to me, they need a right fielder, and they also need a third baseman, and they need some bullpen arms. So to me, I would rather spend the money on trying to get someone like Nick Castellanos or Avisail Garcia, or I even heard that the Mets are considering Chris Bryant as well. Which, that would be interesting, and you know what? The Chicago Cubs connection is there with Bias and Bryant. They're reunited once again.
Batting seven, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
So I'd rather go that way than go after Verlander. But again, we haven't done anything so far other than make qualifying offers. I think the Mets made 2, and that was to Noah Syndergaard and Michael Conforto. I don't think Conforto's going to, well, I mean, Conforto might accept. I really hope he doesn't. Because I don't think he would be good for next year, especially knowing that he's on yet another 1-year deal. And if he doesn't live up to the expectations of his, he's not going to be on the team. I was also reading a New York Post article that was basically a former hitting coach of the Mets was speaking out against what the analytics that Steve Cohen and the front office were trying to use. What's up, yo? It's Speech. How you doing? We're just talking about the Mets off season, and I was referring to a New York Post article that I was reading about this former Mets hitting coach that got fired midway through the season, and he was talking about how he thought the firing really screwed up guys like Conforto and Lindor and Bias and all those guys. Well, not Bias, but Alonso, because and he was basically criticizing the front office for adopting more of an analytics approach as opposed to the old-fashioned, hitting coach, hitters, personal relationship kind of thing. I'm doing all right, yo, it's Speech. I'm doing all right. And I thought it was really interesting what he was saying. I mean, yeah, obviously the firings didn't help the hitting, because if that were the case, they would have held on to the division. So, and then that coach also cited a specific game where where they decided to go with the analytics and said that Jake, it was against the Chicago Cubs, against Jake Arrieta. And they were saying how they were going to focus on his changeup. Or was it that they weren't going to focus on his changeup? Because he only threw it a small percentage, but the times they did throw it a lot more, like almost a quarter of his pitches that were changeups, were against the New York Mets. And that hitting coach knew it. He knew that Arrieta loved to throw the changeup against the Mets. And what does Arrieta do in that game? He throws the changeup. So I just thought it was a really interesting read. I mean, I'm personally not in favor of coaches speaking out against their former clubs. Because, I mean, there's always hostility there. Especially when you're mid-season. You know, the Mets' early struggles were that. But the guy said that Lindor and Conforto and those guys were all improving. But once you break up the coaching system, then you throw not only the coaches off, but the hitters off as well. Go check it out. It's actually a really interesting read. I was reading it on Friday. But again, I'm not in favor of the whole speaking out against your former club, because again, there's hostility. I mean, what employee that finds out that they've just been fired is going to have good things to say about their employer? I mean, I don't know what it's like to be fired. I certainly hope I never get fired. But with that being said, I can't imagine that you're going to say a lot of nice things if your employer's like, we're kicking you to the curb. Good luck with the rest of your life.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
So, I think he makes some good points, but I kind of take it with a grain of salt because I just don't know. You know, I don't know if this guy has any bias or hostility towards the front office. And maybe this guy was never an analytics guys or analytics coach, which is fine. You don't have to be, but you know, not only is baseball, but all sports are moving towards analytics. So the way I see it is you have to adapt with the times. You can certainly keep your style, but you do have to, it's not like you could go into sports and not understand how analytics works. It's just too important to all sports at this point to say screw analytics. Maybe you could have gotten away with that in the mid-2000s. But I don't think you're going to get away with it now. You have to adopt some form of it. Oh, Eddie Rosario. Hot damn.
Your attention, please. Now,
so that's just how I feel. But you tell me, do you think that analytics is something that will go away in a few years, or do you think it's something that's here to stay and we all need to understand how it works? No, there's no way that's a home run. No way. I didn't think so. But we did get the one home run with Eddie Rosario.
leading off for the The right fielder.
Excuse me. I'm still battling the coughing effects of my my cold that I was dealing with last week. So I hope you forgive me, but I'm actually doing a lot better. You know, before I sometimes when I cough, it sounds like I'm trying to cough up my lungs or whatever. But now it's just it's not as painful. And the sneezing is also not painful either. There were a couple times where I sneezed, and holy shit, my entire body hurt. Now, when if I do sneeze at all, it's not a big deal. So I am getting better. Strike 3, sit down.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
This Logan Webb card is actually fantastic. I really feel so comfortable with this card. Like, I feel like I could throw any pitch, any one of his pitches, and not have to worry about it going the distance. In other words, I'm really confident in this card, in this Logan Webb card. Ah, Christ. Oh, attaboy, darn no!
Now batting, the pitcher, Logan Webb.
Yeah, but in terms of free agency, just going back there for a second, you know, I talked about it with Justin Verlander, but I really do believe that the Mets need to go after someone like Nick Castellanos. Because let's be honest, just having Francisco Lindor isn't enough anymore. You know, it's not enough. The Braves won the World Series without friggin' Ronald Acuna Jr. They won it without him. Just imagine how much better they're going to be with him. Yes, they got off to a rough start last season, but, you know, if Ronald Acuna is healthy, the dude is dangerous. So, for me, as a Mets fan, knowing that the Atlanta Braves are going to be the defending World Series champions, and no doubt they're going to be the favorites to win the division, I have to believe that the Mets need to make another big splash. They have to go into free agency, and they need to sign a top free agent. Someone like a Nick Castellanos, or a Avisaíl Garcia, or at third, Chris Bryan, or whoever. Just you gotta get another superstar there, because it just concerns me too much that the Atlanta Braves are going to get Ronald Acuna Jr. back next year. And you certainly don't want to be inactive this offseason. If the Phillies end up going and signing someone, you know, some big name star or whatever, then there's no way the Mets are going to be able to compete. But they're not, I mean, I'd be surprised if they're even within 5 games of the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies by the time that, you know, September rolls around. If they don't make us, if they make a splash in excuse me, if they do make a splash in free agency, I think the Mets are going to be able to hang with them. And honestly, as just hanging with the division until you get to the playoffs is really all that counts. Because you can also make moves at the trade deadline. You can't forget about that. So you don't have to make it completely splash and empty the pool or empty the water out of the pool, but you do need to make a cannonball here and there. Or make some kind of a cannonball. And then I think you could give the confidence to Mets fans that they're going to compete. I don't know if this was a New York Post guy that suggested this tweet. He was suggesting that Michael Conforto won't accept the qualifying offer and he'll end up going to the Phillies. And I looked at that and I said, why would he go to the Phillies? His position is right field. And in case you haven't noticed, the Phillies already have Bryce Harper. You think that they're going to sign another lefty batter like Michael Conforto? Unless they plan on putting him in left field, which, I mean, that's possible, but I really don't see how that could benefit Conforto. I think Conforto is going to ultimately take the qualifying offer, which I don't want to see, because he had a horrible year last year. He's going to be on another one-year deal. He's getting overpaid, and it's like, what are you doing? I understand that you want to get a compensation pick for it, but is Conforto really worth all that money? I don't think so. You know what? I always hated qualifying offers. I always hated it. And the whole idea of the contract thing with the arbitration and everything in baseball, okay, now that's just making things way too complicated. Arbitration, renewable, then you can make a qualifying offer and blah, blah, blah. It's like, do we really need all this complication? Why can't a guy just sign a rookie deal, then, which is, why not sign a rookie deal, and then if he wants to, then if he wants to re-sign, he can re-sign. But if not, he goes to free agency. Why does he have to go? Why do we need to go through arbitration and renewable and qualifying offer? Like, why do we need to have this stuff? That's what I don't understand. It's way too confusing in my mind. Just way, way too confusing.
Leading off for the Lions, the left fielder, Jordan Alvarez.
I don't know any other sport that has something like this. Like, I guess the NBA with their whole max contract thing and going over the cap, and it's like, I find that confusing. But at the end of the day, it's not like there are rookie deals or arbitration or whatever. I don't know. It's too confusing to me. That's what I'm saying. You need to simplify it. I understand there's rules and everything, and I don't know how far back these rules go, but it seems like we need to have a 21st century kind of update to this. What else? What else? What else? I guess that's really it. No way he didn't go. It didn't even look like he was close. I don't know why there was even a check. Why? Because he crossed over the plate? Hey, JTag, are you streaming MLB The Show 21 tonight, or are you going to stream more of Call of Duty Warzone? Because I actually just downloaded Warzone. I was thinking that maybe you, me, and some other and your other friends that you do the Warzone with. I thought maybe we could get a few rounds in. I mean, you're gonna have to be patient with me, JTag, because I have not played Warzone a lot. I might have touched on it a little bit, but I have not played it a whole lot. So you're gonna have to be patient with me as I figure things out. But just let me know. If you're streaming MLB The Show 21 tonight, then don't worry about it. I just thought I would ask. Yep, I thought that would be a home run.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's super factored Chipper Jones right there for you. Hell frickin' yeah.
Joey Jossie.
Yeah, there was no way I was hitting a home run off of that. That I was. Or I was close to, anyway. There we go. Yeah, this Jock Peterson card. It's going to be tough to choose between Stoller and Peterson. Because, like, Peterson has the pop, and he's a lefty. Not to mention you have to worry about Eddie Rosario, too. It's, like, insane. And that's fair. Oh, it went over the foul pole. Nice. Jordan Alvarez, I liked his 42 series card. I definitely like that card. I don't know about any other version of it, honestly. Oh, shit. Okay, Freddie Freeman, I hear you. Damn. Damn. You know, if we do have time left over, like, if I have some time before it's 9, maybe I'll do the Jack-O-Lantern Conquest Map. That's if I have time. I don't know if I... N-Doc18, how you doing? A friendly man, so I actually have a channel reward that is specific for that. It's called Play Me in MLB The Show 21. So if you do want to challenge me, just redeem that and we can face off. I have no problem doing that. But I just do that to keep it fair for everyone. You know, I don't want to make it unfair by giving someone a free game against me. I just want to give everyone an opportunity. But yeah, build up those channel points and I'll be more than happy to face off against you. And even if you don't get it tonight, you can always catch me tomorrow. I stream around the same time, so you know, just come in tomorrow and you can. Yeah, again, it's just so unfair. You know, because the last thing I need is I do one friendly game with one viewer, then someone's like, well, if you did for that person, why can't you do it for me? Kind of deal. I just don't want to deal with that drama, so I just make it fair.
I got to count 2 and 2.
So you can certainly give me a follow. That'll give you 300 points right there. You know, if you come back to back, you also get a lot. If you come back tomorrow, there's a lot more points. I'm going to be streaming for another hour and a half, so absolutely, man, no problem with this Logan Webb card. Holy shit, man, this card's going to be is freaking amazing. I know I'm only playing on rookie at Coors Field just to get the missions done and everything for the World Series program, but god damn, this web card just feels freaking amazing.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Number 63.
Have you done the World Series program yet? Or are you still working on it? And thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Sorry I don't really have I stream straight from my console, so I don't have the whole stream elements and everything that comes with the that gives you all the graphics. Yeah, how are you liking Soler so far? You have like an outfield of Rosario, Soler, and Peterson. Because that's where I'm thinking about going with my outfield. Just make it Rosario, Peterson, and Soler. Because that's basically deadly right there. Oh, all right. Well, hey, let me know how they work. Maybe you'll use them against me. I don't know. Okay, alright, man. It's all good. If you have a team that you like, who am I to tell you how to build up your team? Is that what I'm going to be facing off against, your God Squad? If it is, then I'm going to have to put up my best lineup. And I'm going to need to do it fast. No way that's gone. I didn't think so. Not sure yet. Gotta play around and see what I like. Alright, man. I look forward to seeing your team at some point. It should be a really good game. By the way, this team that I have set up right now, this is not my God Squad. So don't think that, you know, what you're seeing now is what my lineup's going to look like when we face off. I have a whole different lineup with that. I'm just doing this just so I have some or I can complete the World Series program. Because I gotta get the missions done and everything. That Conquest map did not take long at all. It was like I was done with that map in an hour. And the moments weren't even that long either. Like, I mean, there was the Ian Anderson 5-inning one that was kind of, that was, the Ian Anderson one where you had to pitch like 5 innings. That one was kind of long. Then you had all those moments where it had to be, play a home run and plate in first plate and plate in your plate appearance. And then the worst one for me though was the Chris Taylor one where we had to do 8 total bases in one game. It's like, what's even worse is they put us at Dodger Stadium for that. It's like, are you freaking kidding me? Dodger Stadium, like, that is not one of the more hitter-friendly ballparks in all the MLB. It's nuts.
Number 25, CJ Crow.
Outside, that's the ball.
Get there, Craig. Get there, get there. Hold on, I just want to see the box score real quick. Not for the home runs, obviously I know I'm crushing it, but I just want to see the strikeouts. Okay, I've got 16 with Logan Webb, so
Second baseman,
I get 4 more, and I've got that 20, those 20 strikeouts. Strike 3, sit down.
the first baseman, Freddie.
Sorry, I don't know if I got something caught in my eye or whatever, but my eye is itching like hell. Ugh. Oh my god, Travis d'Arnaud! Holy shit! Why couldn't you do this when you were with the Mets? The Mets would have won the 2015 World Series. That's my biggest complaint about Travis d'Arnaud. Like, I love him to death. He was a great Met, and I appreciate what he's done, as has most of the Mets fan base. But it's like, dude, come on. Where was that performance when they were in the World Series in 2015? The Mets might have had a better shot at winning it if d'Arnaud had showed up. Because clearly Daniel Murphy pretty much hit a wall after that. Cespedes was not Cespedes. And then our bullpen just absolutely blew it. Maybe I've got an eyelash caught in my eye. Ow. Oh. Wow. Ouch. Okay, I guess it really doesn't matter. Yeah. 2 outs. If he was out, it would have been the end of the inning. If it was out of here, they would have gotten he would have touched all the bases. I'm sure at this point I have Altuve's, or I'm sure at this point I have the missions done with that are team specific, and I believe I'm going to get the strikeouts with the postseason players done as well. Maybe I already did get the total bases with the
third baseman, Ryan.
The total bases with the postseason players. Maybe I already got that done. I'm not sure. But I definitely feel... I feel very confident that I'm going to be able to do it for 20... for strikeouts. There we go. I believe that's number 17.
Now batting, number 9.
0-1. Oh, that's just out.
Strike 3, sit down. Let me see. 19. Okay, so just need one more. One more and then we're done with this. Well, actually, then I need to do a save with, I need to get a save with a Braves pitcher. But I know where to go for that. Not going to be too difficult. Strike 3. Sit down.
Leading off for the Lions, the right fielder, Jack-O-Lantern.
Attaboy Peterson.
The center fielder, number 8, Larson.
Ah! Damn it!
The left fielder, number 44, Alvarez.
And by the way, guys, as far as predictions for the other wrecking awards in for MLB, like MVP, Cy Young, all that, I have no predictions. I have none. Because, well, actually, I have one. I think Jazz Chisholm is going to end up as the Rookie of the Year for the National League. That's about it. I don't know what other I don't have a prediction for MVP, for Cy Young, for Silver Slugger. No predictions whatsoever on that. I wish I could offer that, but I only pay attention to the Mets. Hold on. God, I smeared these so bad. There we go, much better. The struggle is real with glasses. When you get a smudge on the lenses and everything, it's like you're basically screwed. Well, you can always wipe it off.
The bat, the pitcher, Robert Stevenson.
Alright, Logan Webb.
0-1's the count.
finish this off.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Strike 3, sit down. At this point, I don't think there are any more, like, the strikeouts mean nothing at this point. Because I think it's, you gotta get 20 in a single game and then they give you the 10. So any additional ones are not really gonna do me any good here. What the fuck is the R1? That is the cutter. I'm sorry, guys. If you see me, like, looking over, you know, doing this and everything, that's because I'm trying to see the bottom of the screen. To hold my camera up, I have like this little, well, stack to kind of help me or keep the camera, get it like on my face. If I were to remove it, you'd just be looking at my stomach at this point. Alright, there we go. Now we got our pitchers. We got Valdez, we have Matan, we have Will Smith. Oh, wow, we basically just got almost everyone from the World Series. Let's check it out. Literally 5 away. 5. And you know which one that is. It's the save. So if I just do if I just do a Conquest game, I have that save. I don't even need to do a whole 9-inning game. So let me go put together my main lineup, which, here you go. This is not my God squad, by the way. This is just my lineup that I'm working on for you know, just playing for Conquest mode and everything. But I'm also, it's like my level, it's like my parallel XP team for right now. Because you can see like Aaron Judge, I'm trying to level him up. I'm actually really close, like only 508 XP away from that. Frazier, he's still a bit of ways. Actually, not too far. A lot more than I was expecting. Just under 1,600. JT Realmuto, he's under 1,600. He's about to be 1,500. And then Evan Longoria, yeah, he's still a ways. So Aaron Judge, for right now, is the guy that's closest to being super factored. But enough chit-chat. How about we get into this quote-unquote game that I need to do. So let me restart, and the reason that I'm restarting here, or I'm using this map as opposed to like, say, some of the other ones, is because it's short, it's simple, and I don't have to, it's just one game. I don't have to worry about a stronghold or whatever. So let's just play this game, get it on rookie. I want to be able to hit a lot of balls and everything, or I want to score a lot of runs, but I know I can't do that. Once I get to 3 runs or I get close, that's where I kind of have to start, you know, bunting or whatever. Because I need to keep the save opportunity there. Otherwise, it ain't going to do me any good. Holy shit, 5 likes. Damn. Oh. But yeah, it says 5 likes. Why are there only 3?
field for number 7, Mickey Mantle.
All right, so excuse me. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just mumbling that my friend is Jake Tag, who was in here earlier, that I was talking to. He's apparently streaming Vanguard. So, okay, whatever he wants to do. I was hoping he would do Warzone, because I don't have Vanguard. And I have no interest in buying Vanguard. I barely play Cold War. Or, I used to play Cold War, and then I stopped because, really, I was only interested in zombies. Oh, okay, good. Alright, that's it. That's all I can do. Sorry, Aaron Judge, I want to level you up, but you need to bunt. And that's just to make sure that I get the save.
Leading up for the Rockies, the center fielder, Jonathan Data.
Now, I don't know if this is me, but did anyone else notice that Roy Oswalt, started giving up a lot more runs? When I was playing Conquest, doing the Run It Back Conquest Map on Friday, or not Friday, but Saturday. I was doing it on Saturday, and when I went up against the Marlins and when I went up against the Blue Jays, I threw in Roy Oswalt because I was doing I was on veteran, so I always used the lowest rated pitcher in my rotation because at that point, because Roy Oswalt's a 98 with the parallel XP and everything, and Roy gave up in the first game. He gave up 2 home runs back to back, and then in the third game he gave up 3 home runs in a row, back to back to back. It's like, now the second game I was able to win. I was able to score 8 runs or 9 runs in the top of the second inning.
Batting third, the first
So,
CJ.
it just seemed really weird to me that all of a sudden Roy Oswalt just could not pitch. I don't know if that was an update they made to the game. Last year, by the end of the season, he was basically very hittable. His 91 overall from the, what am I doing still hitting? Okay, sorry. Yeah, but anyway, last year his 91 overall from the first inning program absolutely stunk towards the end of the year. And then and now this?
Leading up for the Rockies, the second baseman, Brendan Rodgers. Ladies and gentlemen,
so I don't know if anyone else has noticed that I don't know if anyone else has noticed that Roy Oswalt, like, all of a sudden did not pitch well. I don't know if it's like a patch or whatever, but that definitely concerns me because I am trying to parallel XP him, and it's kind of hard to parallel XP him when he's giving up home run after home run after home run and basically costing me wins. Strike 3, sit down. So, you know, you tell me, guys. You tell me if Roy Oswalt is much like last year where his cards stunk towards the end of the year, or if maybe I'm just going crazy. I don't think I'm going crazy because I didn't miss it by much, or I didn't miss the meter by much. But I don't know. I was hoping to get a strikeout there with Familia, but I'll take what I can get. Alright, let's get Matt Sick up and warming, get this save, and let's get this program done. I mean, it sucks that I have to do this, but if I want to get to, but my priority right now is to get this program done. I'm not worried about parallel XP. You don't get much when you're on rookie anyway, especially if you're in conquest mode, because a lot of your at-bats are, or your at-bats are all that are probably going to count. Like, well, no. If you don't get hit, then your at-bat is all that you can get, unless you get a second at-bat, in which case you could get another hit. Alright, let's go, Matt Sick. Let's get this save and let's end this. And welcome Jorge Soler to the team. Yeah, you know what, guys? I think we'll do the Conquest Map after I'm done here. Because I'll get the save, I'll get the program done, I'll get Jorge Soler, and then I can do the Conquest Map, the Halloween one, the Jack-O-Lantern one. Oh my god, my heart just skipped a beat.
Oh, that's off the plate. Oh, that's outside.
Damn it! This is... You know what? I don't think it could be an Oswalt thing. Because now Mexic is like this.
Number 27, Trevor.
This is exactly the same way with Roy Oswalt. Only Oswalt gave up home runs. Here we go. Double play. Beautiful. And unlike human players that would take that opportunity to go ahead and try to go for home, the CPU will be smart and just go and just take a and stay at third. Doesn't matter anyway, we won the game, hooray, hooray. as soon as we get back to the main menu, welcome to the squad, Jorge Soler. There he is. Beautiful Jorge Soler. Alright, that's all I need to worry about for there. So, now that I've got Soler, and now that the World Series program is done, let's focus on this Jack-O-Lantern. All we just need to do, really, is steal 3 million fans, which I can easily do that. There we go. And I know exactly the first team, or the team to steal them from. The Tigers. Why make it hard on myself? Why not just do it against the Tigers?
The shortstop, Trevor Story. First pitch, and a call.
Attaboy, Trevor. So let me just edit this to now say Jack-O-Lantern Conquest grind. Hold on, let me just pause. What sort of tricks or treats are we gonna find in this map? I don't know why I tried to sound like the Count right there. Just spooky. It's a spooky map. Damn it. No, you know what? You got a late start. We just need to... Yeah. I'm sorry to tell you, dude, but I am the wrong person you want to ask for advice on ranked seasons. I'm sorry. I got too frustrated by ranked seasons. I'm not even touching it. Yeah, that's a guy that needs to go touch grass, to put it lightly. Okay, so it sounds like it's going to be a challenge. So what's your question? Like, how do you pitch around him? Or how do you face him? I mean, you just have to be smart about it. I mean, me personally, the biggest thing that I learned is to stop giving players something inside. I stopped doing that, or I tried to stop doing that a long time ago, because the reality is that everyone tries to swing early, they try to pull the ball because they want to hit the home run. So my best advice to you is stay outside. P4 Walter Johnson. I mean, my best advice for that is one that you're probably not going to take. I'm sorry to say, but I don't think you're going to listen to me. I would just quit that right now. I would not even try to face him. I mean, you could stay there and try, but if you're telling me that your opponent has a parallel 5 parallel 5 hitters 1 through 5 with a P4 Walter Johnson on the mound, I'm sorry, but I would not face that. I know I'd be in for a long game, and I'd be lucky if I get a run. Okay. You play 3 innings, you tell me how you're doing. If you're actually holding in there, like if you're keeping him off the scoreboard or if you're keeping pace with him, then I say, stick with it. Because at that point, you're 3 innings in, you're basically committed. But if he does a walloping on you, I mean, just get out of there. Don't be one of those jerks that quits just as a home run ball lands. Like, don't be one of those people. Be the person that lets it land and then quit. Because here's the thing. If you can get a few innings out of his pitcher, even in a beatdown, that means you could get his energy down. Or the energy of his pitcher down. So you could get Walter Johnson's energy down to almost nothing by quitting. I know that seems petty, but like guys like that really take advantage. So
The pitcher with
all right, if you got a great outfield, use that to your advantage. Sorry to hear that, Bray. Yeah, those ones always suck. They always suck whenever, you get that pitch where you're like, that should have been a home run ball, and then you miss it. It's even worse when it's a perfect, and you know it's supposed to be a home run ball, but it turns out to be a base hit or worse, a fly out. Yeah, but I'm the worst guy to ask about ranked seasons. I just, no, like, go, you should ask someone else, because I am of no help. No help whatsoever. Dude, I hate to say this, but I don't like your chances. But I'm also going to say this about your opponent. He needs to go touch grass. Like, if you have so many players, if you have so many players that are parallel, that are super factored, okay, you must be spending a lot of time grinding out either ranked seasons or play versus CPU. In other words, I'm saying that you're staying inside. You're not even going out. Like, please, just touch grass. Look up at the clouds. Do something. I mean, look, if you're great at ranked seasons, good for you. But also, please let there be, like, please have a life. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you, same thing. Go touch grass. At this point, for me, I think I have like four or five players that are parallel XP. I think that's acceptable.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Nico. Good draw.
Excuse me.
Off the plate, ball one.
Strike three, sit down.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Tigers, number 57, Alex Land.
I mean, some... Okay. Well... Okay. Alright, if you touch grass, you know, good. Keep touching grass. And if you can, increase the amount of times that you touch grass. I mean, look, I want to get a full... I want to get a lineup full of super factors myself, but... You know, oh, who am I kidding? I'm being a hypocrite. Like Sundays, weekends, I don't even take a break from playing PlayStation. I just take a break from playing MLB The Show. I'm not playing the game as often. I'm just whenever I feel like it. Oh, attaboy, Evan Longoria. And then even... Damn. That home run distance, but... Damn. But I'm just saying, like, you know, I spend 3 hours a day playing this. I spend 8 hours working on a computer. So yeah, I'm a bit of a hypocrite when I say go touch grass. Just hold on 1 second, guys. Just for 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Whoops. I just had to step away for a second. And now we're back and we're ready to finish this off.
Count 0-2.
Assuming we can finish it off, because Quickly is getting down in energy, and
Your attention, please.
you know, usually that smells trouble.
Again. Cabrera.
Ball, that's out.
Strike 3, sit down.
Now batting. The right
You know
fielder.
what? Actually, hold on. I just thought about something. I realized that the Mets only had extended a qualifying offer to Conforto and Syndergaard. I think Stroman is also supposed to get a qualifying offer, and he didn't, as far as I know. There we go. Oh, did you turn off notifications? Then I don't know what to tell you, Eric boy. I'm sorry that happened, but it's not really anything on my end that I could do about that. So I'm sorry that happened, but I mean, I always say, Eric, that you can expect me to be on between 6 and 6:30. Oh, okay. For a minute there, I thought I had actually lost all lost all my fans. Like somehow he came back to or they came back to beat me. I was about to say. So so far, yeah, I just finished up on the World Series program. Now I'm just trying to do the Jack-O-Lantern Conquest Map as like my last acte du jour, as the French would say. Alright, what do you got for me, Bray? Did you manage to hold them to 0 runs? Did you get a home run off of Walter Johnson? Did you touch grass? There you go. Keep it going. Keep it going, Bray. Just keep going. At that point, 2-0. Keep going. Show that no life that just because he's got super factored players 1 through 6 does not mean he's the best player in the world. It just means he spends too much time on the gaming console and needs to get outside. See, like that, for example, Bray, that was a perfect liner, and yet that was an out.
For the Tigers, the right fielder, Victor Reyes.
Eric, I hardly ever win games online. If I do, it's either the event or I just got lucky in ranked seasons. But I can tell you, I do not win in ranked seasons. I don't. Strike three, sit down.
Batting third, the first baseman, Jonathan. Go.
Nope.
I mean, I hope I could finish up the Jack-O-Lantern Conquest map before
Ball inside.
before 9. Right now it's 8:30. I really don't want to go too long. But I've already committed to finishing. Oh yeah, you know what, dude? I've had my fair share of those. And I was on both ends. You know, like I was on the end where it benefited me, and I was also on the end where it didn't benefit me. All right, shoot me, Bray. You hit a grand slam. Oh, it's a home run. Hell yeah. Ha 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 ha. Attaboy. Bray? No, Bray's been a long-time viewer of mine. He's only come in recently, but it's been a while. It's actually, I think it's been like a month or so. But he's been a long-time viewer of mine. I think ever since the days of MLB The Show 20, when I was streaming that, right, Bray? Or was that, or did you come in when I started streaming 21? Oh, when I streamed 21. But you were probably at the beginning of the year. You were probably at the beginning. Like, I want to say, if not April, probably May is when you first came in. And I got no one up in the fucking bullpen. Wow, man. 5. Holy shit. Yeah, that's about what I have. That's about what I have in terms of Parallel XP. Is 5 super factor guys, and then I'm still trying to do my team build of the New York Mets and everything. So those are gonna be some guys. Strike 3, sit down. There you go, Eric. Yeah. Yeah, that's what happens. Like the first couple consecutive streams that you come in, you get points. Although I thought it was only for the first 2 streams, and then after that, it's kind of like. After that, you don't really get anymore. For me, I believe it's 4 positional players that are Parallel XP and 1 pitcher. And that's Corbin Burns. Oh no, I'm sorry, 2 pitchers actually. So maybe it's 6, because I have Ohtani super factored, and I have Corbin Burns super factored. Oh shit.
The shortstop, Nico. Your attention, please. Now pitching.
I know my parallel XP guy, or my super factor guys. Oh, wow. I might have more than I think. Dom Smith, Mike Piazza, Chipper Jones, Pete Alonso, Trey Turner, Corbin Burns, Shohei Ohtani. Those are my super factor guys. So I believe that's actually 5. Maybe I'm the one that needs to go touch grass.
Leading off for Long Island, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Huh, interesting. It sounds like to me then that maybe with that kind of with that streak still there, it sounds like to me that I need to up the price for playing against me. Because 1,000, if it's 450 points, it's gonna be a problem. You have 99 DeGrom, 94 Edward, 99 Vlad. Oh, you know what? I forgot about Vladimir Guerrero Jr. So, holy shit, dude! I have 5 or 5 No, I have 6 positional players and 2 pitchers. Holy shit, dude! I really need to go touch grass.
The center fielder, number 7, Mickey Mantle. Now back, the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Oh my God, O'Neill. That was it right there. That was the home run pitch. And I was very early on it. That's why it was a foul ball. God damn it. I mean, I'll still get the run home, but shit. Oh, boy.
Now back, the first baseman.
Oh, good. Then you're making good progress on him. I feel like pitchers are the easiest when it comes to, like, parallel XP if you're in ranked seasons or play versus CPU. Whereas Conquest, I think that's more relievers, and the event, that's probably more hitters, because everyone's really focused about. Yeah, I agree, Bray. I agree.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And I did not take out Rob Nen, so I guess I'm saving the game with Rob Nen. I mean, I could take him out and put in Mariano Rivera. I could do that. Strike 3, sit down.
now batting, right fielder, Victor.
0-1.
Right hand.
Like, why are they telling me splitter? One game, dig. Strike 3, sit down. There you go. Hey, you know what? Let me tell you something, Bray. That 99 Seeger card, it's a glitch. It's not really good. It's a glitch. Like, people, last year they talked about parallel, or Mike Trout, like his 99, if it was prestiged, it was a glitch. That's pretty much Corey Seager. Just hits home runs every time he touches the ball. Oh, wow. That is a lot of packs to open. I do not think I'm going to have time tonight to open them. Because I have to get the Jack-O-Lantern Conquest map done. I need to head for the Giants, then I need to head for the Astros, and then that'll probably be it. And then I'll just get the rest of the territories at some point. Yeah, let me tell you something, Bray. That Trey Turner, the one from Team Affinity 3, is such an amazing hitter. Like for you actually would be surprised at how great of a hitter he is. He does. He does. It's incredible. Oh, great. Even more packs. Because Lord knows I don't have enough of those. Damn. Damn, Eric boy. Yeah, I know. When I think I remarked in one of our games that, you know, he had such a high average. And I was like, damn. I was impressed. I mean, I've heard of people like doing well with some of the cards they get, but I mean, you really hit well with Vladimir Guerrero. Even against me, you hit very well with him. I'm pretty sure you had a couple home runs with him against me. Now, the only reason that Adam Frazier card is still in the like, when I first played with him, it seemed like he was a really good card. And then I just realized that he was more of a contact guy. And then I was like, the hell with this. Oh, so Scott Kasmir is still in Major League Baseball. I cannot freaking believe that. I remember when Scott Kasmir was still playing for the... was back in 2008, he was at the peak of his prime. You know, with the Tampa Bay Rays and everything, he was their ace. And now, holy shit, here he is.
Leading up for the Giants.
One home run? You have a home run with Trey Turner, or what? What do you mean? I wouldn't say Vladimir Guerrero Sr. is glitchy. I guess he might be for you, but for me personally, I never got that feeling. You mean online? One home run with... There you go, man. Wait, are you doing it without the inner or outer circles? Like, are you just doing it with the...
Batting second, the third baseman, Red.
Are you just using the diamonds or whatever? Strike three, sit down.
Batting third, the catcher, Buster Posey.
And you only had one home run against me with Vladimir Guerrero Sr. Interesting. I thought you had more.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Strike three, sit down.
Batting fifth,
This might have been the game that would have been good for,
Brandon Crawford.
that would have been good for Cliff Lee.
Count 1 and 2.
Damn. Oh, okay. For a minute there, I thought it was switched. Eric Boy, I thought you were saying you were 480 and Bray was 600. So I mixed those up completely. That's my bad.
Leading off for the Lions, the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Hold on, I'm going to get someone up and warming. Yeah. I have to check out what I have with stats for Trey Turner.
The first baseman, number 19.
Oh, Joey Votto! That's not even fair, dude. That's not even fair. That's just crime. Lefty on lefty crime.
JT
Count 2 and 1.
Damn. Home run distance. Squared it up. Just a little too early. Yeah, I definitely want to try out bets, but the only problem is that there's too many right fielders that are worthy of being next after I parallel XP Judge.
the third baseman, number 2.
All right, so here's what I'm thinking, guys. I'm thinking that that after this, I'm gonna head straight towards the Astros stronghold and try to do that, or get that stronghold, and that will probably be it for me.
The pitcher, number 34.
There you go, man. Hey, sometimes it's just practice. Sometimes you just need to do things more often. You know, you have Betts in right, Mays in center, and Senior in left. Okay, that's pretty much a dominant lineup. I feel kind of ashamed right now.
Leading up for the Giants, the second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
1-0.
Yeah, Betts is... I remember that getting Betts was like a really hard... It took a long time for me to finally get Betts. It took a long time. I had to grind out Battle Royale. I had to do events. I had to build up the flashback collection in order to get that. So it takes time.
I got to count the whole into.
Takes a lot of time.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, Austin Slater.
Strike 3, sit down. 98 Trey Turner at short, 99 Seager at second, 99 Hank Aaron at first, Schwarber at catcher. Wow, you're no doubt your lineup is very outfield heavy. I mean, hey, if it works, it works. So don't let me discourage you. I'm that type of player that prefers, that does things traditionally. Like, you'll never see me use you'll never see me use a player in a secondary position. You just won't. I like to, if you're a second baseman, you play as a second baseman. You're not playing as an outfielder, an infielder. I don't even care if you have a fucking catcher as a secondary position. You're staying at second base. But I'm just a traditionalist.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Giants, number 46.
He did not just do it again. He fucking did it again! Holy shit, Joey Votto. This is your game. Have a career game, young man. Well, not really a young man. Joey Votto is actually old. Optic! Holy shit, man! Where you been, man? Holy shit!
Now back, right fielder.
Yeah. Yeah, like that? Yeah. Yeah, that actually hurts. Not me cracking my knuckles, but when you crack your knees like that, you're like, holy shit. Oh, you were? I don't think you said anything.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Giants.
Did you say anything? If you did, I'm sorry if I forgot.
Yep, that ball went out.
Oh, right. Okay, I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, you're talking to someone that has a memory of a senior, basically. My memory is not as good as it used to be.
Ball, that's out. That's ball two.
Doesn't feel good to me, but whatever. I guess I have old knees. Strike 3, stay out.
Now batting, third baseman,
Ball, that pitch is out.
Chris Ryan.
Nope, inside, ball two.
Yeah, it's good that they started picking it up. Or they got over their early season struggles. Nice, man. Good for you. 500? That should put you in pennant, no? I forget how it works. Oh, shit. I guess I gotta take care of that territory before I move on. There you go. Joe Harris. All right. I don't know how they're going to be able to hold on to Harris. Thinks he's going to play catcher. He also did a fist bump. But he is not. Hey, it's not the worst idea. No, not for me. No, 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 no. No, no. Craig Biggio is not playing catcher for me. Because, look, I want to put my Piazza, I want to put the 99 Piazza in a catcher. But first I need to get, done with Real Muto. You have every pennant card besides Dustin May. Oh, the Broncos beat the Cowboys? Listen, dude, I have the Cowboys going to the Super Bowl. As like but then again, I also predicted the Chiefs to go to the Super Bowl as well, so... No, I'm sorry! Dang! Then I better start wrapping this up. And again, guys, like I said, this will probably be my last... Oh. 2.3... So what are you saving up for? I mean, it's tough with Harden. But I suppose that as long as he finishes the layup, then that's really all that matters. Oh, you're talking defensively. Like he's trying to take a charge and they're not calling it. I don't know, just saving up? Y'all just want to hear my son, I ain't saying. That's what y'all want to hear. Alright, man, whatever. You want to save up? Save up. Let's go free 7.5. Oh, you're talking about my accent. Yeah, just kind of a bit of a preview. Yeah, I like to give like a little preview just to tell people like, hey, you save up for this, you can make me talk like that. Yeah, but it's only a preview. It's not like... It's not like a real... It's not like the whole thing. Like, if you redeem that, you can make me talk like that for the entire stream. But I give little previews here and there to see if that's something you guys would be interested in. Gone forever, Aaron Hernandez. Yeah. I truly do think that Aaron Hernandez killed that guy, murdered him. I don't think he was innocent or anything. I think he murdered him. Well, enough about Aaron Hernandez. The hell with him.
Leading up for the Astros, the first baseman, Ulieski Gurriel.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You know, put it much higher. Because it like 1,000 is way too attainable. Oh, they're playing the Bucks? I thought they were playing the Bulls. Oh no, wait, Middleton's on the Bulls now, isn't he? Strike 3, sit down.
Batting second, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Look, Optic, I'm not watching the Brooklyn Nets game, so I think I saw that they were going up against the Bulls on Facebook, but I really can't watch the Nets game right now. Honestly, basketball, it's like, it's just that one sport that I don't pay attention to. It's the one I don't really give a shit about. Even less so, it's even more so that I don't give a shit about it even more, especially when it comes to LeBron James. Or when it comes to LeBron James, rather. No, special. Can't stand that motherfucker. Just can't stand him as a... I'm sure he's a nice guy, but as a player, I can't stand him.
The pitcher, number 44, Roy Oakley.
And now it's not this whole, oh, well, he left Cleveland, so I think he's a jerk, or he left Miami, or he left Cleveland again, blah, blah, blah. It's not like I have him having hard feelings about him leaving teams. He's going to do whatever. He's going to do whatever. But the thing that I don't like about LeBron, and this has been shown based on the year, you look at the teams the years after he left. You know, LeBron destroys, he builds up the team that he wants, so he acts like the GM, he runs the team how he wants, so he's the coach, and he plays the game. To me, that's too many hats for a player to wear. I want a player that can be able to call plays if they need to be, but for the most part, just play the game. Don't act like a GM. You want to act like an owner, then, or if you want to be a GM, or if you want to get your, be an owner or whatever, then retire. Look, I'm sure LeBron doesn't give a damn what I think. I mean, I'm just one guy on Twitch. He has millions, if not billions, more fans than I could possibly hope to have in my lifetime. You look at the Cleveland Cavaliers, both times he left, look at the Miami Heat, and I'm sure you can see what the pattern is. He only has a temper. He builds the team that he wants, and then once he leaves, he really doesn't give a shit about what happens to that team. They basically go from contenders to non-competitors in a matter of just one off season. It's unbelievable. You're talking about the Jets. Oh, Christ. I am blaming that Thursday night loss on the football gods. That's it. There's no other explanation. If Mike White was allowed to continue in that game, I think we would have had a shot. Well, that's true, Eric. But then he got Anthony Davis. He has Russell Westbrook. What's going to happen once he retires or leaves LA? And we know the only reason that LeBron is even in LA because he wants to produce his own movies. But he did win a championship with LA in 2020, so it didn't take long. Mike Glennon MVP. I never bought into Mike Glennon, even when he had those few games in Tampa Bay where he was good. I never bought into it. I just felt like it was. But you're calling Mike White Mike Glennon? Is that what you're doing? You're comparing. You're saying that Mike White is the next Mike Glennon? Oh, okay. Oh, you are? Oh, well, I have a different vision of that. I think Mike White can be good. I'm not saying that White is going to be the next quarterback for or the next franchise quarterback for the Jets. I don't believe that unless he can come up with another 400-yard game. Or the rest of the season for him is 400-yard games. That's what would convince me. But listen, like, you have to be impressed with Mike White and what he was able to do. Yeah, that's the other thing, Eric. Aaron Rodgers lied about his COVID vaccination status. I mean, the NFL has rules about vaccinations. Sorry. But those are their rules. You want to play by them? Well, Aaron Rodgers was already having drama with the Green Bay Packers anyway. So,
leading up for the Astros.
But actually, what was interesting? Did you see Jordan Love's family up in the nosebleed sections? Zach Wilson looks like he's 5 years old.
Number 16. I'll admit.
If he wins a championship, I don't care how he looks. He could be the ugliest motherfucker in the world. If he wins a Super Bowl for the Jets, I don't care. But I don't think that's ever going to happen. I don't know if I'll ever see a Jets Super Bowl in my lifetime. That's the most depressing thing. That is really, really, really depressing. Atta boy! They were trying to lose? Well, sounds like they're ready to move on from Rodgers then. Which is a shame because you would... See, I had hoped that... you know... I had hoped that... you know what, Optic? I don't think that would be a good idea. I'm still, like, trying to get over being sick. I still have my cough and everything, as you just heard me there. So, if I try to laugh maniacally right now, it's going to end up with me on the floor having trying to call 911. So, I'm sorry to do that. But maybe if you're back in here tomorrow, I'll definitely do it tomorrow. If I'm feeling any better. I should feel better. But that's going to do it for me, guys. Sorry to end it like that, but I just wanted to get the strongholds. You son of a bitch. So now that I got the strongholds, I'm going to call it stream. So thank you to everyone who tuned in. Even if it was only for a moment, I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to follow me here on Twitch and or subscribe. Either one would make me a very happy person. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications. That way you know when I post my videos. Usually I post them the next morning, but I don't know. It just really depends on how quick I could get it done. And if you want to know when I go live, you can follow me on Twitter at JeffreyWarner3. The link is in the About page that's underneath the stream here, so go check that out. I'll always tweet whenever I go live. You can also turn on notifications here on Twitch. That way Twitch sends you an email every time I start up the stream. Overall, this was a good night. We managed to get the World Series program done. I'm gonna get all the territories on the Conquest Map, but I'm gonna do that off stream because I'm not gonna bore you guys with that tonight. So I'll do that off stream, and by tomorrow it'll be done. And speaking of tomorrow, right now it doesn't look like there are any player programs or anything that's coming out. So I think we're gonna head back to the Super Factoring Mets team build that I started a little while ago. So I hope you'll tune in 6 p.m. Eastern. And until then, guys, have a great night. No maniacal laughter from